These hanging valleys that we're encountering indicates a different stage of glaciation. So this would be a very interesting area to study. Different stages of Pleistocene glaciation, the Bull Lake and the Pinedale and so forth. Who knows, a glacier could have existed in this cavity up to the period of the Little Ice Age 200 years ago. A tarn in this porous bare limestone rock is most unlikely, and it could even suggest that there is a layer of ice yet underneath this layer of rock. Well, anyway, a subsurface glacier would help explain why there's such an abundance of springs in this immediate area, the backside of the range. The unstable, unsorted, sharp angular rock is further evidence of recent glacial activity. That alone has made this hike a long one. But we are close to our head wall. Hooray! The 10,800-foot Shaley Saddle leads to sandstone, and our route to the summit of Cleft Peak. Breaks in the sandstone provide us with a ramp up the summit ridge. To somewhat easier going terrain. That'll be the summit over in that direction. Another low angle ramp. There may be as many as 2 false summits. We'll just have to hang in there and see what's up. Geologist Clyde P. Ross, in his 1947 work, Geology of the War Peak Quadrangle, talks about intercalated rock. And that's what we have here. That is a mixture of sandstone, quartzite, and limestone. Characteristic of the high peaks in the Lost River Range. This undoubtedly is a falsie, and that's probably the real thing over there. Can't tell till you get to the top. And when you're on the top, sometimes you can't even tell. This summit is clefted, and I don't know whether that other north summit is higher or not. Let's go see. Here's the north summit, and it's a cinch. Neither of these summits have been climbed. And then looking back to the south summit of the cleft, that is the cleft down in there. I can't tell which is higher. I'd just say visually it's a toss-up. 11,509 feet. Well, let's take a tour. That's the canyon we came up. Remember the lake down in Dry Creek? There you go. That's where we started, down in there, Dry Creek. Looking south or east, Massacre Mountain There's that other 11509 peak. Looks like a good ascent route would be up that way, also out of the upper reach of Dry Creek. Okay, and then beyond it is Clyde Ross Peak. And beyond Clyde Ross Peak is Hidden Peak. Nearer to us is USGS Peak. There's an unnamed one on the main crest of the range, Mount Andrus. Mount Breitenbach. No Regret Peak. Donaldson Peak. Take that back, you can't see Donaldson Peak from here. That's Mount Church. Bad Rock. Leatherman Peak. Whitecap. Faith and Luck Peak. Mount Idaho. Bora Peak. Near to us is Mount Corruption, rising out of one of the forks of Burnt Creek. The Cimarroy Valley, looking to the Limhi Range, and down in there would be Rock of Ages, and Cleft for me. This is about the smallest summit cairn I've ever built. There really isn't much building material here, so we will go back to the other summit and build the cairn and leave the register there. Sandstone and limestone don't stick together very well, so here's where the mountain wants to cleave apart. Cleft. Well, let's call this the true summit. Rock of Ages, cleft for me, let me hide myself in thee. We will leave the summit register. We've just finished building the cairn. Come on up and sign in. It's not that bad of a climb. I'd rate it a class 3 with beautiful scenery. Okay, time to head down. We'll be lucky if we get out of here before nightfall. There's a long road to hoe. The pickup, in fact, is parked way down in there. It's a nice little meadow in upper Burnt Creek. Well, we've met many friends on our travels today. One of them is the purple penstemon. There's a new Paleozoic fossil I haven't seen before. It almost looks like an annelid, a worm. All of the good fossils are found up high. We're still over 10,000 feet. Back to Dry Creek. Another successful climb. And thank you for exploring Idaho with me. This is Rick Bogger. Happy trails to you.